It's Ranjeet here outside the Ministry of Defence. This is a statue of Monty, so-called war hero. He did fight the fascists in the Battle of El Alamein, but obviously stood for the preservation of the British Empire. So there we are. The police actually assigned to guard, will you believe, Monty. They're a bit worried that he might come under attack for some reason. But the MOD, we're not have much focus on this building, but it's from this building that we're currently organising the shipment of huge amounts of weapons, both to Ukraine, for the ongoing genocide of the people of the eastern Ukraine, and of course, right now, to the Middle East, to support the Israeli Zionists in their bombardment and onslaught against the Palestinian people. We know that 14,000 Palestinians have been killed, with the full and active complicity and support of the British government, of Rishi Sunak, of now David Cameron. Can you believe it? David Cameron is reinstalled as our foreign minister. David Cameron, notorious for saying both that Britain was subject to swarms of immigrants coming over the channel, and of course for triggering the Brexit referendum, which caused so much chaos in the British system, of which he was retired in disgrace, but now he's back, and his first visit has already been to see Zelensky in Ukraine, and you can see our parliament flying the Ukrainian flag there today to show their support, their ongoing support for the fascist proxies that they've installed there and the genocide they've committed since 2014 against the people of Donbass. And here, of course, we're here today to march and stand in solidarity with the people of Palestine, despite the fact that there's been a ceasefire, which is only a 4-day humanitarian pause, so-called. Despite that fact, the genocide continues. We know that 14,000 Palestinians have been killed, and we know that fully 5,500 of those are children. And if you see the testimony of surgeons who are working in Gaza around the clock, trying to deal, even as their Al-Shifa hospital is being bombed, falsely labelled as a military target by Israel, and our government are complicit in giving them cover to bomb hospitals. Imagine if your local hospital was being bombed. I'm a surgeon, I work in a hospital, I know that the jobs are difficult enough. Dealing with major trauma from war injuries is difficult enough without your actual hospital being cut off from fuel, electricity, food, cut off from medical supplies, and then actually come under full military assault. To take away the facilities of a civilian population like that, to orchestrate the mass transfer of 1.1 million population from the north to south of Gaza, these are war crimes. They're war crimes in which our government is complicit and which are being organised by the Ministry of Defence behind me, with full support of our government. The fascist flag there next to the butcher's apron. So these are the crimes being committed by our government as we speak around the world. They do it to prop up the rule of the very, very wealthy. Meanwhile, in Britain, 14 million of us are slipping into absolute poverty, with a record number of children in our country in poverty. So we say stop that spending, stop spending on militaries, conflicts which have countless victims, which displace thousands and millions from their homes. This is an ongoing part of Britain's occupation and despoliation of the Middle East. We say that must end, so we stand here in solidarity with the Palestinian people. We stand here against the fascist intervention in Ukraine. We stand for the liberation of the people of the Middle East, and we stand for restoration of wealth to the working people of Britain. So join us, come down and visit us, visit our stall, take some of our literature, get involved with us, and help us. Out of this movement, we must build a strong party capable of giving real leadership to the working class and exposing the complicity of the Labour Party in the ongoing war crimes of British imperialism.